Hello, welcome to Living Life with Purpose. I'm your host, Phil Foster. Wow, what a beautiful day it is here today in Athens. I hope it's this nice where you're at. And I was thinking this morning about a great story in 2 Kings 6. You may remember hearing the story about the prophet Elisha. Israel had been in battle with Syria for some time, and the Syrians weren't making any headway, and so word goes back to the king that every time they tried to make a move on Israel, there was this guy over in Israel named Elisha. He's a prophet, and he'd tell their king what the Syrians were doing. It's like he had the ear of God. And so the king says, well, I'll fix him. I'll send the army over there. We'll surround this prophet, and we'll get rid of him. Well, he does that, and the helper of Elisha, his servant, comes up to Elisha. He says, Elisha, we're in trouble. Look out there. The army of the Syrians is around us. We're in big trouble. Well, Elisha saw something his servant didn't see. He had what I call the eye of faith. He saw, and God showed him that he was surrounded by the armies of heaven. He says, God, would you open my servant's eye and let him see what I'm seeing? And God opened this guy's eyes up. He saw the heavenly chariots, the angels that were there to do battle on behalf of God. And to make a long story short, these guys were blinded by God and taken over into Samaria, and they were allowed to live. They were taken prisoners and fed and later set free. The moral of this story is, if you're going to have the eye of faith, you're going to have to walk by faith and not by sight. There's many, many times in your life where things may not be going your way, and you just got to keep on keeping on. One step, one more step. Many of the great people of faith, both in the Bible and people we read about in church history, were people who did just that. People like George Mueller and John Wesley and all these other people I could tell you about today, but time won't allow for. You may be facing a challenge today, but when you see things the way God sees them, God says without faith it's impossible to please God. So walk in the faith that God's given you. He's given every one of us a measure of faith, and you're going to make it through. Just keep on trusting, obeying, and believing God, because the Bible says if God